The Last of Us Part 1 remake is quite a more realistic remake version of Part 1 than original and PS4 Remastered. Is The Last of Us Part 1 worth playing, like to survive on the apocalypse, or maybe some people who did not survive from apocalypse, like infected by zombie? The Last of Us Part 1 was focused on Joel and Ellie in this remake 20 years after the death of Sarah, and the opening in section or prologue, and fast forward to 20 years later. The Last of Us Part 1 had same game as original and PS4 Remastered. The graphic was quite realistic than remastered version back in 2014. And it's quite gorgeous and realistic, bit more than I imagined. The game you play as Joel after prologue section was totally top notch until you meet up Ellie. The story was incredible, and yes, some fans who find the Part 2 was very disappointed back in 2020, but Part 1 remake was worth of playing, whether that should shut the fans up like that or complaining about second part. The combat was very well enhanced and changed like that way. The upgrade weapons animation where Joel upgraded was very same as Part 2. It was from the last 2 years, like what Ellie and Abby did, like back in second part. Part 1 has same upgrade weapons animation as second part because it's very biggest changes. And game itself is all about dealing with human enemies and some zombie, and of course the enemy with the which that can kill Joel or Ellie is cause instant death, like Clicker. And later on in Winter section you play as Ellie, where it's a bit like Resident Evil classic games where you play as other characters in later games. The Last of Us Part 1 remake was absolutely a very grand remastered or remake game so far. And it's absolutely a masterpiece as usual. I mean, why we stop there? We're all going to love to see Uncharted Drake's description Among the Thieves and Drake's description getting PS5 remake enhanced for PS5 and PC. I know they're going to be re-released Tomb Raider Survival Trilogy like Tomb Raider 2013, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider for PS5 and Xbox Series X/S Remastered. And some more future remake and remaster games like Dead Space 1 and so on. And there are going to be some VR games and so on. Yeah, because VR 1, 2, 3 get a remaster getting for PS5 and Xbox Series X/S as well. They're going to be Driver San Francisco remastered as well, but it's not too far to go. And there are going to be a credible remaster game which coming on the way, like Resident Evil 4 remake, where it's still going to be fantastic as usual. The Last of Us Part 1 was absolutely masterpiece. The story was grand and incredible and emotional, and it's very worth recommended. I know Ninja Law getting in PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X/S re-release quite soon, which was confirmed by Gone Home after Season 10. So, The Last of Us Part 1 was absolutely a very grand remake than PS4 Remastered. If people who not played that original or PS4 Remastered yet, I think you're going to love The Last of Us Part 1 remake for PS5 and PC. And yes, PC will soon be coming out shortly. I know The Last of Us Part 2 and God of War 2018 getting PS5 re-release. I know God of War 2018 already been re-released on PC back in early 2022. But The Last of Us 2 will get on PS5 and PC Steam remastered shortly. Well, more like till next year or two. And we're going to be having Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, Among the Thieves, and Drake's Description was coming for PS5 and PC remaster quite soon. So, what do you guys think about The Last of Us Part 1 remake? Is absolutely still worth recommending to playing if people not played that games yet on PS3 and PS4 remastered, but it's still worth checking out. Oh yeah, forgot to mention about that since the second part of The Last of Us, there was a permanent death and speedrunner, and of course the pixel graphic setting and outfit change was also included in the part 1 of remake. So yeah, The Last of Us Part 1 remake was very worth recommended playing rather than second part. The graphic was a bit more realistic and gorgeous than PS4 remastered, and yeah, I'm gonna give The Last of Us Part 1 remake a 10 out of a 10, which is absolutely a masterpiece. So go play The Last of Us Part 1 remake for PS5 and PC Steam. The one will soon be out re-release. And yes, there will be Uncharted Legacy or Thief Collection for PC Steam, was coming on the way later this year. So go play it, The Last of Us Part 1 for PS5 and PC Steam now. Good luck with that.